Hi everyone, welcome back to video number 2 of the Massachusetts State Map. And we got started yesterday on the map and we did a little bit of the surrounding areas of the state. So you can see what I did. After labeling the surrounding states, I used some color to make each state stand out a little bit better. So I used orange for Rhode Island, yellow for Connecticut, green for New York, I think I used light brown for Vermont, and sort of a red-orange for New Hampshire. Okay, so you can see those 1, 2, 3, 4, those 5 states stand out very nicely now. Okay, in fact, I wanted to do a fun little sketch map today also. Turn your paper over and we're going to draw a simple sketch map of New England, okay? And it'll be a nice thing to look at once in a while when you're doing your Massachusetts map, because Massachusetts is right in the middle of New England. So we're going to do it by using simple geometric shapes. So turn your paper over and let me walk you through it. If you have to stop the video at any point, you can. But we're just going to use simple shapes like rectangles, squares, ovals, things like that. Okay, so I'd like you to start off kind of toward the lower part of the paper. You can put it right about here and just draw a small rectangle about that big. Okay, so there's one rectangle. Okay, now try to keep up with me. I'm going to draw a second rectangle right next to that first one. It's going to be a little bit longer and it's kind of on its side. Okay, so there's 2 rectangles. In fact, let me draw a third one real quick, a little one. Looks like a door of the looks like kind of like a door in the building, and you can erase this little line right here. So you have like a little opening at the bottom. Okay, now we're going to draw. Let's see, we've done 3 rectangles so far. We're going to do a 4th one now. Now this one is about the same height as the first 2, and we're going to bring it over. But don't close it off. Leave it open at the end. Okay? Hope you're all with me so far. Okay, now we've done a bunch of rectangles. The next shape is going to be a square. Okay, and we all know a square has 4 equal sides. Here's one side of the square. I'll make another one about the same length as the first one, so that would be a square. Okay, so we've got some rectangles, an open rectangle, and a square. Okay, now okay, get ready for this next one. This is the oval shape, and part of the oval will be kind of hidden by the square, so you'll only see part of it. You can just imagine the oval being in back of the square. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you recognize these places yet, but I think after this next shape it might look a little bit more familiar. This is kind of looks like an elephant's trunk, sort of. Or maybe kind of like somebody making a muscle. Okay, and it's going to come right up and connect to that point right there. All right, and that is a simple sketch map of New England. Now, if you don't recognize these places, I'll just use the abbreviation real quick. This would be Rhode Island. RI. I opened this up because Narragansett Bay comes up in here. There's some water that comes up in that part of the state. Okay, over here we would have Connecticut, CT, if you remember yesterday on our Massachusetts map, these were the two states just south of Massachusetts. Okay, this is Massachusetts right here, your state. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. I'm going to divide this square in half, okay, and I'm going to start a little indented from the edge, and I'm going to do the same thing at the top. If you want to put two little marks right near the corners, it's not going to go corner to corner, but it's going to be slightly indented, and it's going to go right up. So what I've done is I divided that square in half, and one of the states is Vermont, and that leaves this half of the square, which is New Hampshire, NH. Okay, and if you're not sure, this is the last state in New England, and it's the big oval shape, and that would be ME for Maine. Okay, so that's a great little sketch map to refer to if you ever forget the surrounding areas of Massachusetts. And we could actually do a little bit more. Let's do a quick compass rose. I always like to teach a simple compass rose. It's very easy to draw a compass rose from scratch. All you got to do is draw a straight line down and a straight line across. It looks like a big plus sign. Okay, so just draw a big plus sign. Okay, and get ready. I'm going to put 4 dots kind of near the center of that plus sign. You can see those 4 dots. Now, the first one is important. Don't go line to line, but go down to the dot. Ready? Right down to the dot like that. Okay, that was pretty easy. As long as you go to the dot, you're good. Okay. So you have like a little point sticking up. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite side. We'll go up to the 2 dots. 1, 2. Okay. Now we'll go on the side. We'll go from the side over to the dots. You can start to see a star starting to form, a 4-pointed star. You can see how easy this is. You can just do it freehand. You don't need a ruler or a straight edge or anything like that. Now 4 points is good because that gives us our cardinal directions. North, we already did these on the front of the map. North, south, west, and east. You can always remember, never eat soggy waffles. Now, to get the intermediate, what I like to do is just draw an X right through the middle like this. It's going to go right through the middle, and then it's going to stick out just a little bit. See how it extends out just a little bit? That lets us make a little triangle like that, a little arrow shape. We can do that on all 4 points. Okay, one more here. Now, if this is north and this is east, in the middle would be northeast. Okay. Between south and east, we have southeast. Between south and west would be southwest. And over here, between north and west, northwest. Okay, so there we have a nice compass rose and a nice sketch map of New England. All right, so that's going to help you a lot as we do our big map on the front, okay, our main map. And you can refer to this little sketch map going forward. You know, you can always flip it over. We might even add a little bit more to the sketch map as we go along. All right, so great job today, thank you, and we'll get back to the front of the map in the next video.